Just doing a quick live on the YouTube vertical. Just touch base. I'm sweating already. I'm outside. This is probably a good spot because the sun's in my eye. But let me see if you guys see that I'm here. I'm not familiar with this. Menu. Okay, I think I got it. I haven't done it from the phone in a long time. So I'm just touching base. Let me know if you're here in the chat because I can't see otherwise. I'm just touching base. Haven't been live in a minute. I'm heading out to a picnic, so I just want to go live quickly for maybe 30 minutes before I go, and I'm already sweating. Oh my gosh. Hey, Unbiased, how are you? Good to see you. I see you in the comment there. Yeah, I'm not used to going on my phone. I'm just checking in, touching base, all that's going on in these streets, gardening streets. So you in the bushes, stop texting me. You know where I am. I'm in my backyard. Letting you know what's going on in my garden. This year has been hectic. Out of control. The weeds are out of control. It's a hot mess. I can show you guys a little quick tour. It's a hot mess. I don't like the way it looks, but it is what it is. Some of the pots are full of weeds. Those are not plants. They're actually weeds. Good morning, Gina. And I was just rewatching your live this morning, Gina. I missed the first half, so I watched the first half just now. But the trees are looking good. I only upset. I lost. Well, I hope I didn't lose it. My apple tree, my 5-in-1 or 4-in-1 apple tree. Yeah, those heat waves that hit us over here, I couldn't keep up. I didn't have any energy to even climb up the stairs because I have to carry a bucket of water up there. The hose can kind of get there, but this morning I went halfway up and just projected it to hit the pots from where I was standing, and it was okay. So maybe I'll go back to doing that. I completely forgot about that idea. Sometimes you're just like, the sun is hitting your head, you're tired, you're busy, and you're not thinking clearly. So that tree has suffered, and I'm feeling bad. I'm like, to go buy that tree again is like $80. But I'll show you what's going on in the garden in a second. But good morning to you all. I'm just doing a quick vertical live today. But let me show you what's going on in the garden. In my hand, I have to have the brace on because my thumb is acting the fool. But let me show you. I don't want to show you the cannabis because, well, there's some all over the place, so you might just see it because they might flag the video. But let me show you the fig trees. My scotchy was drowning this morning, was dry, so I had to give her some water. I don't know what happened, but these are the figgy lane, I guess you can call it. Dry, but all the leaves fell off, but they came back. And that one is a Beer's black fig. And these two here are the cuttings from the if it's not the brown turkey, it's the Chicago Hardy that I told you guys about that kind of died. Hold on, that is a weed in here. Hold on, it didn't come to weed, but since I'm here, I'll pull it out. Look how good those ones look. It's like in a 1-gallon pot. Oh, it's right here. Brown turkey fig. So those two are my cuttings. I made some cuttings of these ones, the Bordeaux, and you see some figs here. So I hope the squirrels don't see them, some figs. Every limb this year in this tree has figs, and this is the first time. Why am I whispering? If I don't see you guys, I'm not looking. Hey, Cassandra, good morning. Anybody else? I wasn't looking at the screen, so yeah, you in the bushes. That one is struggling. That was a lovely flower that I bought. I think it's a hyacinth. I don't know what happened here, guys. It doesn't look too right. Hopefully it comes back. And again, you see all the weeds? All the weeds. My sangria pepper. This here is a bit shameful. I gotta get these weeds under control. And this fig is the first time it's fruited, which is this one is the what is it called again? I think it's the Desert King. Yep, Desert King. It's the first time it's fruiting. I think this is the only one that I haven't propagated yet. I propagated the brand new one. I propagated this one. I got 2 cuttings from her and they're doing well. One, and then this one, yeah, I just need a cutting off of this one. So this year, I'm going to try to take some of these limbs, and as you guys can see, let me zoom out. There's one main stem, and then there's a limb, 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 limb. So usually I take an offshoot, but I don't see an offshoot here. Like how you see here, there's an offshoot that's kind of young. I probably will cut her off and make another tree from this one. And there's a little offshoot there. I'll let her get a little longer, and then I'll cut that off. That's what I'm learning now. When the tree's young, just get as much offshoots as you can, and they'll propagate quite easily. And then these young trees, I can take this limb off from the main stem here and get another tree. So I'm going tree crazy this year. The plants aren't doing that great, but I'm doing trees. The weeds are, oh my God. The weeds are bigger. You want to see weed? Oh, that's not that weed. Oops. Not that weed. Yeah, see the weeds? It's bending over. It's taller than the 3 foot. Like, this is ridiculous. The weeds are disgusting. It's like I don't want to come out here like, oh, so disgusting out here, but this is a weed. This is not a flower. Weed. But look at my okra. Look at the okra. And the problem is I forgot to label this one, so I don't know if it's the red country. I think it's the red country hill. I think this. Ooh, because I planted the African one and the red country hill, and now I can't remember which ones I put where. You see? And then the fly trap, disgusting. Ugh, gross. Be quiet, ladies. This is a volunteer tomato, guys. The girls planted it at the edge of the run. It's already fruiting. Didn't plant that tomato. See that big blob of a tomato blocking the chicken door? They planted that one as well. Didn't plant that tomato. Don't know which kind it is, but they're doing better than the ones that I'm watering. Go figure. I can't see the chat right now because the sun's in my eye, but look at this. I made this cover for the these bags. Look at my kale. Beautiful. This is the dazzling blue kale. That is, oh my God, guys, Lord have mercy, get out of here, get out of here, get the hell, get, you stinking, I was just praising the cover, and the butterflies under the, anyways, this is dinosaur kale. Oh my God, now I'm going to have to check, how'd she get under there? I bet you should crawl on the ground to get on, this wicked. Great. These have been doing very well. This one is not because it's not getting enough light. So maybe I'll just pull this one out. But the red dinosaur is doing well. And the blue dazzling is looking so pretty. But now I'm going to have to check because the butterfly, the moth, was just underneath the cover I was just bragging about. Hold on, let me put it back down. I only have one hand, so excuse me. I don't know how the hell. What the helly? What the hell? Sorry, I think it cut out. Okay. Let me get back down here. Hold on, let me go where I can see the screen. Yeah, they're looking good, but now I'm gonna have to work. These caterpillars are disgusting. One of my figs put fruit on. That is okay, Gina. If you guys don't have figs, get some figs. She beaten. What? I don't know what the. So yeah, and there's a cover up there. I put a cover up there on those ones. So those ones are doing better. Those are cabbages. The other two are the same ones as last year, but there's definitely holes. So I'm going to fix that one. That is the pear tree struggling. The plum tree next to it struggling. Blueberries struggling. All my hedges need tapering and shaped up. It's just gotten out of hand. So I'm going to have to... Oh, and the 2 white moths are flying around. Make me sick. Destroying your plants. Yeah, and then the ones over here, I'm not going to go up top because I'll lose reception. Ooh, flies. Okay, this is the one of the eggplants. The Swiss chards are all I caught George the groundhog. He chews each one at a time. He got a little smarter now, so he'll chew one and leave the rest so that he can come back to it, so that I don't get mad. And his son's coming here too. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down for a second, read the chat. 1 second. Ooh. Hey, Miss Shirley, if I didn't say hi to you already. The moth. Yep, the moth is disgusting. But these bok choys are disgusting. I'm letting them go to seed, as you can see there. These are the purple ones, so I'm just letting these 4 purple ones go to seed. The plant itself is disgusting, and a lot of snails and stuff damaged. I don't know how they got under the covers. Again, they're resilient. But all of these, I'm letting them go to seed. They're still covered, so there's not so much aphids. But I just want the seeds, and I'm going to plant again mid-August to get some fall crop. But that's about it. I didn't prune my tomatoes. I didn't take off all the extra limbs. I didn't do any of that stuff. I was like, whatever, forget it. Transplanted my herb garden challenge. Half the stuff died. So I'm just kind of fed up right now. Let me see here. Those white moths always, I'm telling you. And they look, you saw the leaves of those kale. They look so pretty. There's no holes. There's no damage on them. I picked 6 worms. I had an infestation in my house of the worms. I don't know how they got in there. So I'm thinking me going in and out and maybe bringing some things. I don't know. Something happened. And somehow they were on the indoor garden. So I'm going to have to figure that out. I didn't bring any. I always rinse off my harvest when I bring it in. So somehow, and somebody had to have gone into the living room because that's where those plants were. So I have some shorts on that. I'm going to put them all together into one video to show you what happened. But I had to just get rid of them. Because once you have to wash your plants and spray them with all this stuff, even if it's natural stuff, the plant's not the same. It's not the same. And then the light hits it and it starts to cook. It's just, no matter what you do, I'm finding the plants are not the same. So you just got to let it go and start over. But that's all that's going on over here. I'll give you guys an update in the coming days. It was hot. It was awful. And the worms were fat. So I'll show you I'm going to just edit all the clips into one so that it makes sense. And then you can see it. But yeah, they got in the house somehow. I've had aphids in the house. Never the caterpillar loopers in the house. So somehow somebody brought something in the house. And there was an egg or something. But there were so many worms that there must have been multiple eggs. But yeah, it tore up my indoor mahili cabbage. It tore up, yeah, I had to wash them, rinse them, put them back. They were doing okay, and that was it. Forget it. Good morning, Going with Hudson. Just forget it. I was trying to sustain the WIG and let it finish off and mature. Nah, it didn't work. I'm just gonna have to leave that alone and do indoor, and then get rid of everything, clean up everything, or transplant them outside, and then start fresh indoor in the fall. It's too hard to do both over here in my how my house is set up, because I don't have a separate room that's not going to be, potentially compromised with going in and out and stuff. I don't have that kind of setup. If I did, it wouldn't be a problem, but Casera, right? I hope everyone's doing well. I'm been in the bushes for most of the time, but just busy, just getting stuff done and just irritated. Are you guys watching the news and seeing what's happening with these HOAs? Some lady